Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Lailina. My student ID number is 194010022. I will explain about chapter 6, positive and neutral message in workplace communication. There are first, routine emails, memos, and letters. Understanding business letters and formatting business letters. In understanding business letters, despite email, workplace instant messaging, and social networking, in certain situations, letters are still the preferred channel of communication for delivering message outside an organization. Such letters go to suppliers, government, agencies, other business, and most important, customers. Providing a permanent record, business letters are confidential, they are less likely, conveying formality and sensitivity, and delivery persuasive, well-considered message. Number 2, formatting business letters. For your letters to make a good impression, select an appropriate format. In preparing business letters, use rigid right margins. That is, don't allow your computer to justify the right margin and make all lines and evenly. Unjustified margins improve readability, say experts, by providing useful stops and by making it easier to tell where the next line begins. Number 2, typical request, response, and instruction message. Neutral and positive message take the form of emails, memos, and letters. Brief neutral or positive messengers are also delivered by instant messaging, texting, tweets, and other social media posts. Writing requests. When you write message that request information or action and you think your request will be received positively, front-load your message, which means start that the main idea. The most emphatic position in a message are the opening and closing. Number 2, responding to requests. In complying with such requests, apply the same direct strategy you used in making requests. Reacting to customer comment on social media, business can't control the conversation without disabling public comments on their Facebook walls or blogs. But they can respond in a way that benefits customers, prevent the problem from snowballing, that shines a positive light on the organization. Therefore, business must listen to social media comment about them and in necessary respond. D. Composing instruction message. When writing message that deliver introduction, be careful of tone. Today, managers and team leaders seek employee, participant, and corporate. These goals can be achieved, though, if the writer sounds like a director. Avoid making accusation and fixing blame. Rather, explain change, give reason, and suggest benefits to the reader. Assume the employees want to contribute to the success of the organization and to their own achievement. Next, there are direct claims and complaints. When consumers must write to identify or correct a wrong, the message is called a claim, because straightforward claims are those to which you expect the receiver to agree readability. Use a direct approach. There are starting a clear claim in the opening. Smart business want to hear from their customers. They know that retaining a customer is far less costly than recruiting a new customer. When you, as a consumer, have a legitimate claim, you can expect a positive response from a company. B. Supporting a claim. In the body of a claim message, explain the problem and justify your request. Provide the necessary details so that the issue can be resolved without further correspondence. Avoid becoming angry or typing to fix blame. Bear in mind that the respondent reading your message is seldom responsible for the problem. Instead, state the fact logically, objectively, and unemotionally. And then concluding with action request and a claim message with a courteous statement that promotes goodwill and summarizes your action request. If appropriate, include an end date. Delaying claims make them appear less important. Delayed claims are also more difficult to verify. D. Completing the message and refishing. When Nick Arthur received a statement showing a charge for a 3-year service warranty that he did not purchase, he was furious. He called the store but failed to get satisfaction. Nick decided against voicing his complaint online because he wishing for a quick resolution and doubted that the independent retail business would notice his social media post. They chose to write an email to customer service address featured prominently on the Maxtronic website. And E. Posting complaints and reviews on social media. Social media experts advise that consumers exhaust all other options for complaint with the company before venting online. Large companies employ social media specialists who track chatter about their brands and respond or troubleshoot. This type of social media gathering to improve business strategy and customer service is called social listening. There are angry posts are out of your control. Public critics can cost you, and the last is commenting responsibility. 4. Adjustment message. Most businesses make adjustment promptly. They replace merchandise, refund money, extend discount, send coupons, and repair goods. In fact, social media have shortened to the response time drastically to more minutes or hours. A. Revealing good news upfront. Instead of beginning with a review of what went wrong, present the good news in an adjustment message immediately. Her goal was to regain the goodwill and the business of the customer. The improved version of her letter announced that a new shipment will arrive shortly. B. Explaining complaints in the message body. In responding to claims, most organizations sincerely want to correct a wrong. They want to stand behind their products and service and do what is right. C. Deciding whether to apologize. Whether to apologize is debatable. Others generally discourage apologies, fearing that they admit responsibility and will trigger lawsuits. However, both judges and juries tend to look on apologies favorably. D. Using sensitive language. The language of adjustment message must be particularly sensitive because customers are already upset. Here are calm downs. Don't use negative words or praises. Don't blame customers even when they may be at fault. Don't blame individuals or departments within your organization. It's unprofessional. And then don't make unrealistic promises. You can't guarantee that the situation will never occur. And E. Showing confidence in the closing. The positively by expressing confidence that the problem has been resolved and that continued business relation will result. Although the direct strategy works for many requests and replies, it obviously won't work for every situation. With more practice and experience, you will be able to alter the pattern and apply your skills to other communication scenarios. And the last is goodwill message. In expressing thanks, recognition, or sympathy, you should always do so promptly. These messages are easier to write when the situation is fresh in your mind. They also mean more to the recipient. A prompt thank you not carries the hidden message that you care and that you consider the event to be important. Is selfless, specific, spontaneous, and short. A. Saying thank you. In business, as in our personal lives, we need to say thank or show appreciation who someone has done us a favor on when an action differs praise, expressing thanks for a gift, sending thanks for a favor, saying thank you for hospitality, and recognizing employees to their contribution. B. Replying to goodwill message. Failing to respond to notes of congratulation and most other goodwill message is like failing to say you're welcome when someone says thank you. Responding to such messages is simply the right thing to do. Answering a congratulatory note, responding to praise. And C. Expressing sympathy and condolences. More of us can be misfortune and grief more easily when we know that others care. Sympathy notes, though they're probably more difficult to write than any other kind of message, is conveying sympathy and writing condolences. And the last is using email for goodwill message. In expressing thanks or responding to goodwill message, handwritten notes are most impressive and personal. However, if you frequently communicate with the receiver by email and if you are sure your note will not get lost in a cluttered inbox, then sending an email goodwill message is acceptable according to the Emily Post Institute and other experts. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.